Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Casual Gamers Online. Ashley here, and today we're going to talk about why NFT gaming is not ready for the current market. It's just a discussion and most of it are based on my own experience. So guys, it's non-financial advice, it's purely my experience I'm sharing with you guys now. Okay, let's take a look at the target audience. Okay, the main idea about the whole thing will be the target audience. Okay, you can look at there's three types of target audience for the entire gaming crypto NFT market. The first one will be the real gamers. Okay, gamers who have never touched crypto before, okay, and actually just play game itself. On 2021, the data that we pull out from Google is 3.24 billion gamers. Okay, and after that, we also pull out the data at 2021. The crypto investors, there's currently over 300 million of crypto investors. Okay, crypto investor has grown gradually since 2017, and every year they've been growing by a very big amount of certain percent, and more people are adopting to the crypto. But how long it is, it really depends on whole entire market situation. For currently now, the gamer stands like 3.24 billion, and the investors in 2021 over 300 million is almost 10% of the gaming industry. Okay, so 10% of the whole entire gaming industry, you must look for those people who are like me, who actually play games for a very long time, who enjoy playing game and also invest in crypto. So that means we are calling the gamer investors. I will call it the gamer investor, across between the investor mindset and including the gaming mindset. So for that, you can see the mindset of these two groups are very different. The gamers have a mindset of having fun. They just want to have fun. So as long as they have fun, they are willing to pay for it. And for the investors, why their mindset is just to make money. When is their ROI and how much do I invest in, and when do I get back my money, and when do I start to profit about it? That's the mindset. And with this mindset, right, joined together, the gaming investor is something like me, myself. I've been doing gaming content for so long, and I've been playing games for more than 20 years. And finally, the play to earn model intrigued me so much that I dived into crypto gaming last year, 2021. I was so excited because I like to have fun playing game, and why not make some money? That's my idea. So the percentage of it get even lesser, because investor who invest will be doing day trading or trade or just buy Bitcoin or Ethereum to hold. But then for gaming investors, right, you need to be interested in game. Okay, so most of the investors are investing in crypto but are not into gaming. So when they go into the NFT gaming, their whole entire mindset is just to think about when they can ROI and how much money they can make, and they will only invest in when they know that ROI is feasible and they can make money from the game itself. So that is the different mindset of these three audience itself. And then one difficult thing for the gamers to shift their way to gamer investor is going to be very difficult, because the onboarding process on crypto is a nightmare. On my Singaporean friends, okay, the first time when they get into crypto games, they will ask me, how do I buy my first BNB? Okay, how do I buy my first Ethereum? Okay, how do I transfer from money fiat into crypto? And then how do I buy my first NFT, buy my first game, buy the governance token? What should I look out for? And then how do I withdraw it out? And then how do I cash out through the fiat system? So this is a nightmare for anyone who is not into crypto. Those who are into crypto and has ever drawn money from it to the real world, then there's no problem for them. But for any gamers who want to onboard as a gaming investor, that means playing some NFT game and earn money at the same time, is a headache and a scary moment. But for investors, why? Because it's making money. They don't mind going through the 10-step process, because the idea is to earn money. But for gamers, they just want to have fun. If today, unless they pivot over to the investor side, if not, they will just stay as game, because there's so much AAA games, there's so much games that is more fun than the NFT gaming industry now. Okay, I'm going to cover that on the last few slides, but let's talk about the fourth one. Let's talk about the current gaming industry. Okay, this is very important to understand the current gaming industry and why do they need, why they need to have idea why would they want to introduce crypto into their game when they already have a very strong whole process here. So the current gaming industry, the company hires game developers and employees, and then they market their ideas and sales while creating the content, and then they market and sales, and they do marketing and sales and then after that the game launch, and then the game launch, they make revenue model, that means they make money from it. Okay, so you can see per game sales is something like the Elden Ring, something like those games that you buy one time, you know, the Nintendo cartridge last time you buy Mario, Super Mario Bros, all these are all per game sales. There's cost into creating all this and that, but when the per game sales goes into, and they make money, and then the money will cycle back to the company itself, and they'll develop more content or other games, and the more content they develop, they call it DLC. Then the DLC, they will start to market again, and then gonna sell, and then the DLC content they're gonna sell and recycle the money back. So the revenue model will keep on coming in this cycle itself. But on the current gaming industry, one model is super popular now, which is called the pay-to-win model. Sad to say, a lot of gamers hate this, but it's the truth, and we have to accept it now. The free-to-play players have to fight against the play-to-win. Why? Because there's in-game transaction, be it a mobile game or a PC game. There's always in-game transaction. You can do gacha pulls. Okay, you can pull gacha, like pets, like weapons or this and that, like Genshin Impact or Tower of Fantasy that is coming up. All these will be the gacha they're having. Okay, you can buy skin like Call of Duty, Warzone. You can buy skin. I buy a lot. Okay, every few months or every 1 month I'll buy the new skin if I like it a lot, and I have so much fun playing the game itself. And then the items, the in-game items that helped you in the beginning of your journey, the adventure and whatnot. So these are all revenue model, and it's a recycle revenue model. So basically this month people get to buy one package, and you only limit to them buying one package. Next month you can buy another one. Okay, this model has surpassed the monthly subscription model, and this model has surpassed the pay game sales. Okay, last time people rely on games, the game per game sale model, but nowadays, right, other than Elden Ring is a super triple A or maybe quarterlet A, that means 4A game. It's super beautiful and super enjoyable. Okay, and Elden Ring within 3 weeks broke more than 500 million sales. They sell 12 million copies. Okay, Elden Ring is a success, and over the moon success. It's super awesome, and we are looking forward for the DLC. So that is the per game sale. So for in-game transaction has surpassed subscription models like World of Warcraft and whatnot. Yes, in the past history, World of Warcraft is the biggest gaming industry that makes the most money and whatnot. Okay, that is in the past, and now currently the in-game transaction models catch up, and a lot of people love, and then those people who can afford to spend money in game will pay to win or pay to get the things that they want. So this model is very, very lucrative now, and a lot of gaming company adopted this model for current situation. Okay, so this is current gaming industry. Let's hop on to the NFT gaming market. Okay, because the current gaming industry has a lot of AAA company, so not many AAA company can find a reason why they want to get into crypto, unless they are not making money from the game itself. They would not want to get into crypto, because crypto is like a new wave. The investors will hop in. The NFT was on a bull run last year, and a lot of people jump into the NFT gaming industry thinking that they can get a piece of the pie. Okay, but not knowing how the ecosystem works and how to balance it, you either spoil your reputation or you make it super difficult to adapt in the market. So for the current NFT gaming market, a lot of indie developers are fortunate, because indie developers have not much financial support or anything like that from the not like the AAA big company. So what happened is, using this crypto opportunity of NFT market, these game developers, even before they develop the game content, okay, they can start to marketing and sales, and with easy governance, like you can see videos on YouTube creating your governance token or creating own crypto tokens with no money down or less than $200. You can create your own token, so you can start to pre-sales your token and get the revenue from that side to start developing your game, and including paying your company developers and including investors who invested in your company. So it's kind of crazy that this NFT market create an opportunity for anyone to get a pool of money before they start creating the game itself. So they also sell the NFT and whatnot. Okay, and you can see like Monster Infinite, these companies, okay, they actually gain revenue from this model itself, and then park aside a pool of money. They call it the reward pools. Okay, this is the pool of money when investors, gamers who go into the game, or purely investors itself, they want to pool rewards playing this kind of game. They need to have the reward pool filled in order to earn money from it. So if everyone earn money from the reward pools and start selling the governance tokens, it will create the price crash and a lot of things. I will not go into detail in depth. If you want to understand more about it, you can leave in the comments below. I'll go into details in that. But you can see from SLP like Axie Infinity, the SLP from high of like 70 cents can go down. When I enter the Axie Infinity market, the SLP is almost 70 cents, and when I start playing for mine, it dropped down to 30 cents and then down to less than 10 cents. So this is how the reward pools get thinner and thinner, and then the governance token get lesser and lesser because more people are going into the game and start selling the governance token. So you have to look out for that, and the sale of NFT at the same time. And these are the revenue model that this game have. Okay, so when they collected this revenue model, there's two decisions that the developers have to decide. If the governance token has been dying and it will go beyond the amount, and those developers who are holding the tokens locked in their wallet, they cannot cash out. And then from $1, if they have 1 million, it's supposed to be $1 million paid for the employees. Then in the end, it dropped down to a 10 cent. So instead of 1 million left 100,000, they might not have enough revenue to create more game content, or they did not do another NFT sale. So it's normal nowadays. You can see a few companies start to resell NFT. That means one group, the first sales of NFT over, they're going to create content and then sell the second wave of NFT, sell the third wave. This is kind of recycling the money in. Okay, and these are all scary because if it's not done properly, it actually looks like a Ponzi scam because you need new players to go in. If the revenue model is not enough, the revenue model depends on the number of people buying the NFT and in-game tokens, okay, and getting into the game. Then you can see they will be using the new players' money to pay the old players because the reward pools need to cycle, and this goes on and on. And sad to say, because indeed this, a lot of the NFT gaming are based on how to say, click to play. Not a lot, not all. I'm going to say not all. The easy developed games are those click to play. So click to play games are the easiest to do this recycling, okay, without much revenue model. And then after that, you can see like the card challenging game, click to play. There's quite a few companies. Not say they are not good. They are also trying to figure a way out. If they collect enough revenue, they can create more content. They have like 2 years plan, 3 years plans, and they have a very far sight, a vision on where the game want to be. You look at Axie Infinity, from the card game itself, it evolves to lens game and whatnot. So a lot of games are still evolving. Plant vs. Undead is still trying their best to see if they can survive this model, because a decaying ecosystem is the worst thing that can happen in current NFT market. So as an investor, if you invest in, likely if on a long run you'll be losing money. Now on NFT gaming market, if you go in as an early investor and you pull out early enough, and that's the only way you can make money. But it becomes a point or period when a lot of people already recognize the pattern. If you get in the game later part, you might not be able to make money, and then the governance token will be worthless, the NFT will be worthless if the game died. So in this case, these are something the NFT market, if you put your hands in, you have to be very careful. Okay, and some of the games actually introduce Google AdSense into the game to generate more revenue for the company and then recycle into the rewards pool and whatnot. Without paying money to buy something from the game itself, a game will not last. Okay, the company will not have revenue if the people who enter is at a limit. So the marketing and sales is actually very important. I can see a lot of games that has potential in the NFT market, but because they did a very bad PR, that means their public relation or their marketing and sales are bad, okay, the game did not took off, and then it dies very fast because the old players are draining the rewards pools when no new players are coming in. So it's kind of crazy that you can see some very good game concept die off because the marketing part failed. Like what I say, because most of these companies are indie companies, they don't have a professional marketing department or professional many different groups of employees. They are usually 2 to 3 people started, and then when they collect money from here, they increase their manpower and then start to create game content. So some are very good game content creator but very bad marketing. Some are very good at marketing and very bad game content creator. So you can see this will actually make NFT gaming or any normal gaming company earn or lose money. So you can see for the current gaming industry, people who actually play games, okay, like to play games and pay for what they like. Okay, they just pay. Okay, they never think of making money. That's why the gaming industry, as long as they create a AAA game, they are able to let players enjoy. There's a chance for them to enjoy the game. People will pay for it. But for NFT gaming, because it's created for investors, They want people, the idea of the NFT gaming, people who go inside, the mindset of the investors are to make money and when do they ROI. But because of that, the people are not interested to buy anything in the game. Okay, so firstly, all the games are middle core. It's not like AAA games that you can find on the market. We can't blame them because most of the NFT gaming devs are small when they started. And then the second thing is the investors who go into the game, they are only thinking about taking money out of the system. Okay, if you do buy things that you like, okay, for example, that time I like Plant vs. Undead, I invest more and more, and I burn myself because investing more and more, I thought that I can make more, but then the ecosystem decay faster than the ROI period. That's how I lost the money. If you want to find out how I lost 10k USD in the NFT market, you can check out my previous video. So these are the things that we have to be very careful about in NFT gaming. If you are going in, like I say, non-financial advice, okay, always remember the first rule, and the only one rule, which is the most important, is to only invest in what you can afford to lose. Okay, if you are investing. If you are just playing game and having fun, then just go ahead and find a game that you really love and have fun with it. Okay, so AAA company and developers, they have a few questions they have to ask themselves. What incentive do they have by introducing crypto into their game? Okay, what do they have? If they can't find any reason, then why? The current gaming model is good enough, and why should I do something to cater to that less than 10%? Unless they have a vision, and a lot of people know that crypto is the future, play-to-earn gaming will be the future in future to come. Okay, if there's a market and then more people are mass adopting crypto. If today I already know crypto, I don't mind play and onboard the game. But if today I don't have crypto, it's unless the mass adoption, more and more people get into crypto, then maybe that's the day when the current gaming industry will introduce crypto into their game. The next thing is, how can they balance the ecosystem between the gamers and investors? That's very important, because without balancing the ecosystem between the gamers and investors, if you focus on the investors, you will hurt the real gamers. If you focus on the gamers, the investors fight too long. I've been hearing that investors complain, oh my gosh, click to play is so much easier because I don't have time to play games. Okay, the investors were thinking that they love to play simple games, click to play. Okay, some of the gamers will, oh my gosh, I want to have fun. Okay, so they need to balance that, and also the ecosystem between the gamers spending money on the game itself and the investors drawing money out of the game itself. And with the same game resources, how can it be balanced between the gamers and investors? And how can we lessen the process of crypto onboarding for non-crypto investors? If they can ever cross across this path, like how to make them buy NFT and sell NFT in-game token without having much trouble and withdrawing the real money to fiat. That means how to put money from fiat into the crypto world and buy NFT, then after that earn in-game token, then they withdraw the money to real world fiat. Super easy. If they can solve this problem, more people from the gamer side will hop into the play-to-earn industry. Of course, that said, the game must be a AAA game. Currently, for the entire market, the only one game that I feel that is very close to success and also on borderline will be Mill4. Okay, Mill4 is the only one crypto game that has almost done it right. Okay, the pro of Mill4 is non-crypto revenue model. If you go into the Mill4, right, Mill4, what is Mill4? Mill4 is basically a game, a AAA game, okay, from the current gaming industry. They have gacha revenue model for the game, so that means people who really love the game will pay. Okay, this is the gameplay and whatnot in Mill4. It's a very nice game. Okay, you guys can search for Google on Mill4 or YouTube on Mill4. You can see they have like very update content. 3 days ago, Beards Energy Gaming is someone that I watch very often on Mill4 because I love Mill4 game a lot. And massive update, new maps, new bosses, new clan expedition, new summons. So these are all the things. They spend money from the old things. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, so that means no non-crypto revenue. Okay, firstly, they have the draw pets, the pay-to-win model, okay, inside the game. So the company will have enough revenue to pay the employees and create more content. That's said, you can see all the contents that's created just now. And the crypto revenue model for players, so people who actually are into crypto itself can actually mine resources from the game and sell it for currency. And NFT trading also, you can trade up characters if you want to. If you're lucky enough, your characters on high power, if you get bored about it, after playing. Most of the games, when we get bored, we stop playing, and then that's it. The account is left on dust. But on Mere4 Gaming, if the NFT you trade and then you decided to sell, you can actually sell on the NFT market. You can see this is the NFT market, okay, at $259, $1,600. All these are the power score. Okay, the higher chain, this is 96 USD. So if you don't want to spend time playing for like 3 to 6 months to get up to 100,000, you just need to spend 96 USD and then buy a NFT and start playing at level 69. So this is something that is very nice. Okay, for those people who don't have time to grind from level 0 to level 100 or whatnot, they can actually just purchase a character within their means to start playing the game, or they can just play for free if they don't want to spend that $106 or $200. They can just start from zero. So you see, it's a free choice for people to choose between they want to buy and play. So NFT trading is available. Okay, they have a lot of things. They have like staking, so you can stake your NFT. So if today you have got more than two NFT, you can actually create squad and stake inside and get rewards for that as well. And also you have like HSP, the Hydra staking program, their governance token you can stake and then earn revenue from that. So there's a total of how much? 3.2 million USD stake in the program, and that's how much they earn: 95.95% APR and 148.81% on APY. So this is one thing, and that is how Mere4 works. They are trying their best to balance the ecosystem and whatnot, and they have constant new content. But the con is they are still trying to find the balance of the entire ecosystem. Okay, why? Because initially they introduced the resource that you can mine dark steel, and then you can actually sell the dark steel away for Draco, and Draco is their first token that they have, and the price from few dollars drop all the way to few cents, and then back to 50 cents to 60 cents, and then you need to use the Draco to fuse for Hydra, which is now the Covenant token. So they keep recycling the crypto, trying to find a balance, because once the gaming token die, they need to introduce a new gaming token to bring up the old gaming token. That's how they recycle the ecosystem. They are still trying to find a balance, and hopefully they can find one day, because they have a problem, which is the second biggest problem, is bot spoils the real gaming experience. So imagine today you are playing the real game, you need the gaming resource, which is the dark steel. You need to mine and improve your character, but you got nowhere to mine because the bots are all over the place. People create hundreds of bots or thousands of bots running because there's real money involved. Once there's real money involved, a lot of people will jump in looking for ways to exploit the system, and then the ecosystem will decay super fast. So imagine last time the Draco is super high at value, now it becomes like 50 to 60 cents or even lesser. I haven't checked the market today. So the bot spoils the gaming experience. So real players wanted to mine the resources to improve their characters have to fight against bots who are mining for the money. So that's the difference, and they have implemented a few systems to improve it, and currently they are still doing it. So guys, you can see this entire video is been over 20 minutes. I'm so sorry because there's so much things to talk about. I try to keep it short, but I can't. If you can, just leave in the comments and give your idea about it. But currently for me, I feel that the NFT gaming is still not ready for the market now due to the two reasons. Okay, the gamers and investor mindset. Gamers mindset have fun, investor mindset make money, and the onboarding is super tough. And then the current gaming industry, AAA company has no reason to come in unless they find one. I'm not saying that not all AAA companies are not coming in. There are some AAA companies already came into the NFT market, but coming into the NFT market, they still have to solve the problem that most AAA company or most NFT market is facing. That means the decaying of the ecosystem, because 90% of the players are investors instead of like gamers. So they invest, they just want to see ROI, they're going to draw money out, they're not going to re-spend the money into the game. Okay, and if they want to find fun in the game must be upgraded. Now the current market of NFT gaming, most of the game are just middle core. Most, I'm not saying all, some are super fine, and like Mere4 is something that is very good, that I enjoy a lot. I spent almost 1,000 USD, I spent 800 USD, 850 USD, 600 USD to buy an NFT, 250 USD just to pull gacha and whatnot to buy the gold in the game. So I continue play. So they balance between this, but hopefully they work more on the bots thing so that it will not spoil the gaming experience of the real players. and also those people who played after a while, they can actually sell off. So I currently now, if I decided to stop playing Mir 4, if I sell off my NFT, I can sell it off like maybe $300-400. And if I started to use the NFT to make money, I can actually withdraw money from the system every month and break even whatever I spend in the game itself. So that's one good way. And now they can even have the Hydra system with the governance tokens to buy all the leveling up package and whatnot. So this is something very interesting done by Mir 4. That's it, guys. I want to thank you everyone who actually watched until here. Do leave in the comments below if you have your thoughts to share. I really want to read about it. Okay, on the oncoming videos, I will be covering all the NFT games that I have been investing into and playing, and then the updates of it and why I stopped, how far they go, and whether the game still makes money, and whether is it worth to dive in into the game. So look forward for more NFT gaming videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you can do me a biggest favor, please give me a like so that I can be blessed by the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate that. And for those people who are subscribed and also a family of CGO, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.